Hello and welcome to the Basic Bee podcast. I'm your host and favorite SEO coach, Brittany Herzberg. And the last time that we met, I shared how to get started with SEO. So today I want to take a look at what results you can expect with SEO. Well, with SEO done well. Let's start with what results you can get with SEO. When I say results, I'm not talking about some vague uptick in a metric you have to squint to see. I'm talking about real, tangible things like increased traffic to your website, zero-touch digital product sales, program or membership signups, more time spent on your pages, especially when you start blogging, and increased in aligned inquiries, aka the right people reaching out. And of course, things like ranking for better keywords, ranking for more keywords, showing up higher in search results, showing up in AI search results, and getting found even in social media searches. All of these make you more findable, more discoverable, and help grow your business organically and in a way that's super sustainable to you as a human and business owner and whatever other hats you're wearing. And all of this happens when there's a solid SEO foundation in place. When there's no SEO in place, this is what's missing. Let's use a services page as an example. There's no clarity, for one thing, about what support is available, not to mention, is it a program, a strategy call, a done-for-you offer, one-to-one coaching? There are just lots of questions. And when there are lots of questions, your page cannot reliably be shown as an answer to a search, whether it's in a Google search or in an AI search. Your page isn't clear, so the bots aren't clear, so you cannot be given as a helpful option for that person. Another thing is there's missing SEO information like the SEO title and meta description. And there's so many other titles for those things, but just bear with me. These things may seem unimportant. Heck, you're even told on the back end of a website host like Squarespace that it's quote unquote optional. BS. It is not. Not if you're wanting to take advantage of SEO. These two pieces of copy help robots and humans understand what you do and who you do it for. It helps to intrigue them, which leads them to your website, which ideally leads to some kind of conversion. But that can only happen if it gets plugged in and it's following best practices and you're being crystal clear about your audience and offers, period. Another thing is that things aren't formatted properly. For example, the H1 headline. Notice how I said headline, singular? That's because there needs to be one H1 headline. But so many of us, copywriters, website designers, business owners, we don't know what we don't know. So we just use the font because it's bold and eye-catching and amazing. Problem is that if there's more than one, or if there's not a single H1, the bots can't make sense of your site quickly. There's a whole other accessibility issue with there not being one clear H1, but that's a deeper conversation for another day. However, when you're clear and the bots are clear, then it's easy for your page to be recommended as a result. This is how your website can work for you or your content can work for you. And it's how you start to see results with SEO. Now, when we get into the question of how long does it take to see results with SEO, the SEO takes 6 months answer has been floating around since forever. But it's not my answer any longer because it's not what I've seen play out with my clients. Because I start in a very different place compared to where most SEO approaches start. SEO tends to start with more technical stuff, competitor research, broken links, schema, etc. Don't get me wrong, the technical stuff matters. But if you build all of that on top of a fuzzy, unclear foundation, it takes forever to gain traction and continues to put out a poorly built bat signal. My approach starts somewhere completely different with your vision. I shared all about that in my last podcast episode. I'll make sure it's linked below, so check that out for sure. For now, it is story time because I have 2 clients who saw results with SEO way faster than they expected. First up, Ellie, who is a virtual bookkeeper for female and creative entrepreneurs. Ellie joined my SEO program on the very last day enrollment was open. She came in with 2 big concerns. 1, she wasn't a blogger. And 2, she was worried about how long all of this is going to take to actually get implemented in her website. Within about a month, she had a solid SEO strategy created and fully implemented on her website. And just about 5 weeks after plugging in her SEO strategy, she started seeing SEO results in Google, specifically in Google Search Console. And then she started blogging after claiming that she wasn't a blogger. And not only did she start blogging, she now makes sales from her digital products, which she highlights in her blog posts. So see how all of this is tied together? Now, next up, I've got Andrea. She's an IFS practitioner and spiritual coach. Andrea joined me for a 1-month SEO sprint. She showed up to every single call live, asked all of her questions, and even shared her work in progress with me so I could review it before she plugged anything into her site. By the end of our time together, her entire website SEO strategy had been reworked and implemented. One of the most exciting moments was uncovering this one key phrase that completely rocked her world: self-trust. Her ideal clients are the ones who know they've lost self-trust and want to rebuild it, which is exactly what she helps them do. Once we named that clearly in her SEO strategy, everything aligned. And just a few weeks after implementation, she messaged me to share that she'd gotten a coaching client and had sold digital products, all from leads who found her on Google. These aren't results that are exclusive to certain business owners or business types. They're here for you too. And if you're like, okay, what do I have to do to get started with SEO? You can certainly listen to last week's episode, but the best thing you can do is save your seat for the SEO sprint. You know SEO is a powerful marketing strategy, but you're not sure exactly how to do this, and doubts will creep in. And oh, wouldn't it be so lovely to have someone guiding you through the whole dang thing who could lay it out step by step by step and check your work along the way? That's what I do inside the sprint. So save your seat, send me any questions you have, and buckle up, baby, because you're about to experience the most sustainable marketing strategy that will flip your whole world upside down in the best way. You totally got this, and I'll be over here cheering you on your SEO journey. You've heard me talk about it, but how exactly does social proof support SEO? Well, your clients are kind of freaking brilliant because when they share what it's like to work with you or what they were able to achieve or accomplish with your help, they use words that other people are searching for. For real, they'll say things like, I walk away with practical tips to apply SEO to my own business, or all online business owners need to know about your SEO course, or Brittany helps me understand SEO in a real and tangible way. You know what's coming next, right? I need your help to get the Basic Bee podcast reaching more of the right ear holes. When you follow, rate, review, and share the show, that helps me help more entrepreneurs discover and lean into the magic of SEO. As a little extra incentive to write a review, once a month, I'll be selecting one podcast reviewer to receive a free mini SEO audit. You'll help me get discovered, and I'll do the same for you. Check the description for more info.